everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Nueva Mentality. Today I'm at the gym with Eduardo Rivera. He's the owner of Cypress Creek Driving School. Today we're about to get it in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. What are you doing right now? You warming up on a 60?
Yeah, warming up 60. Trying to get like eight reps in. Don't want to get burnt out. Just warm up. A little blood flowing.
On a lower weight because Lalo, he lifts heavier than I do.
You gotta get the blood flowing somehow, man. What are you weighing in at now?
Man, I'm probably 180 or 190.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good weight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the weight I want to get to.
Yeah.
Lean. I just need to lose like a little excess fat, you know?
So what's your workout goal? You plan on you work towards bulking up, towards strength?
No, like, you know, it's funny, like the older you get, I'm reaching 30 soon. So more and more about like function and getting at a healthy weight where I can like be agile and run. And because before it was just like lift as heavy as you can, and now it's more like that don't really matter, you know.
Okay.
Like the longevity of it. So I used to be able to lift heavy, but like struggling going up the damn stairs, you know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You want more stamina?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm just gonna up it by 5.
That's cool. What's your goal?
Same as you. I'm looking for I do want my strength from the weights, and I do want stamina as well. So, you know, that means I need to keep cardio involved.
You been keeping up with the cardio?
Not so much,
nah.
But
when you do it, what do you usually like?
I think
is it Stairmaster?
I do a lot of leg workouts for my cardio.
Okay.
For like I do squats and burpees.
Burpees.
Yeah.
Woo. Haven't attempted those since way back when, man.
Yeah. If you're not running, that's a good way to keep, you know, for the heart.
I've been running lately, not often as I should or used to, but try to hit at least like 2-3 miles, like at least every other day.
I seen that.
And I've gotten better at it, but man, it's like it really doesn't get easier. It's like,
oh really?
It's more of a mental thing sometimes. Most of the time it's more of a mental thing. It's like you're tired of them first like 5 minutes, and you're like, fuck, I want to give up.
Yeah.
I want to give up.
See, that's another thing I wanted to talk about is like you said, it's a mental thing. A lot of times I like to work out, for my body, but I feel like it helps my mind.
Man, I feel like most people, it's a mental thing. I mean, hell, with everything, it's a mental thing.
Right,
that correlates to work ethic and business too, you know?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where everybody doesn't have it. Everybody doesn't have that drive or that consistency or wanting to try. As soon as they feel like a struggle, they give up.
Yeah.
But, you know, everybody has their limit, but, like, some people don't even try.
Yeah. So what do you do to motivate yourself to go for your run?
For my run?
Yeah. So like, say you wake up and you're like, I know I have to run today. What goes through your mind?
And I'm a realistic person. I wake up and I'm like, man, it's 5:30, it's 6 in the morning. It's still dark out. It's not dark. With the time change, it's not dark out now. You know, it's cold. I'd rather be in, but
so your mind doesn't want you to go.
No. But I mean, as soon as you force yourself to go and get the body moving, like the mind will follow.
Okay.
Or vice versa. You know, you're mentally, your body will follow. Sometimes your mind's not, and you just gotta not stop thinking. Just do it. Just start moving, and it'll happen.
Right.
But it depends on the day, man. Every day's not like that. You know, sometimes I notice it helps having you gotta have some accountability, whether it be yourself or someone else. You know, at the end of the day, you want to do it yourself.
Right.
But like, you know, if you have, you know, your spouse or someone that motivates you, you know, a friend that motivates you, like, man, I don't want to go, but like, I can't leave my boy hanging.
Right.
You know?
Right. I mean, I remember that's something that you and I, or a lot of the gym culture, what we do to each other, we ask each other when we see each other, you've been going to the gym? And if we say no, we say, oh, you're falling off. You know, that's kind of
That's
like
inevitable, though.
Yeah. I mean, but that's good to have.
Everybody has those moments where they fall off, and they just get back to it.
And then come right back to it. So that's something else I want to mention. You mentioned getting back to it after falling off.
That's just inevitable, man.
So what is it that brings you back after being out of the routine for a while?
I don't know, man. That's a great question. Great question. I think it's like you said earlier, it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Right. So even though I might not want to physically be here or mentally be here in a different other way, mentally I want to get better. I want to be a better person.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not gonna do that sitting on my ass. So it's kind of like, even though I don't want to physically be here, like right now I don't want to be here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like before, like I would kick you up. I'm kind of like, damn, please go to sleep. Like, and then you call me back. I'm like, you were a great example of someone that held me accountable today. Because had you not picked up, I would have went home and went straight to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I got work tomorrow. I got to be up early as fuck to go run.
Yeah.
You call me back. I'm like, fuck. Hello. You still going? Yeah. I'm like, you held me accountable.
Right.
I did that fucking U-turn, came right back.
I mean, this was like two birds, one stone. We got the gym in and the podcast in.
Yeah.
So which rep are we on? This is our
fourth set.
Fourth set. All right, I'm gonna go up. I need to come to be honest, it was kind of light for me. So I'm
started
gonna
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting the first one in my warm up.
Okay.
60s.
Okay.
And then this is really probably my. I got a little weaker on shoulders. I used to be able to hit heavier, but
okay.
I think I'm good at 100s.
All right. After you, I think I'll jump up to like 60.
You mind? Can you hand me one?
Say again.
Can you hand me one?
Yeah. So 100.
Yeah. I'm trying to get 6 in. What's up? Appreciate it, man.
All right. 100.
Once it's at the 100 mark, it's kind of like you start overthinking a little bit.
Say again.
So once just like on the shoulder press specifically, once I get the 100s on my knees, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, you feel it?
I would say I feel it. I've done it plenty of times, but I still think about it. It just, that one extra digit is kind of intimidating.
Yeah. I notice I get antsy and I start like hit my my tippy toes.
Just to get the weight moving. The most I ever hit on this was 115.
115?
When I was a little heavier.
Dang. Some people struggle with that on the chest.
On the what?
On chest.
The most I got to that was incline dumbbell, 135.
135.
You saw I posted the video? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Been a while, but I dropped weight. And man, I'm struggling. My nutrition hasn't been right. I'm struggling with the heavy weights now. I'm a struggle right now, but
I wonder if that's a part of incorporating cardio. You know, because that
makes it worse.
I think it makes it like where it's harder to lift heavier. You're like burning a lot of energy. I don't know. I don't
know what it is, man. But you got it. Where I noticed I'm fucking up like till right now. You got to track it.
Say again.
You got to track it.
Track it.
If you want the quickest results, and you're like, let's just say 2 weeks go by, and like, why haven't I lost weight? Why haven't I got stronger? Just you tracked it. You can see exactly what you ate, how much you ate.
Oh,
you can see when you ate, what you like, carbs, diet, like everything.
Yeah.
And the same thing with weight. You're like, why the fuck am I not getting stronger or losing weight? Well, like you've been half-assing it the whole time.
There's something in the diet that's preventing you or something, right?
Yeah. Sugars or salt, sodium. Your workout itself, no cardio.
Right. Yeah. Push. There you go.
Ooh. So that's another thing too. Like right now, like I tried, but it wasn't until failure. Like I could have easily probably pushed or attempted to push an extra rep or two out. But when you already have like the bad habit of not doing that, it's kind of like you settle for like.
Oh, that's a mindset.
You settle, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And that's another thing about having a gym partner is that they push you to break the limits. But like you said, you can't always have a partner. You got to be self-motivated, you know.
And that's where tracking helps.
Tracking take, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like if I wanted to right now, I'm being a lazy ass right now. I'm not tracking it, but
right.
If I want to see, like, I don't want to be here. I don't know what I hit last time as far as weight and reps. That's gonna give me the answer to my problem.
Right. Hey. Come on, one more.
There we go. There we go. You were just getting. You were barely getting. You weren't at the failure yet.
Yeah.
You tried on that one.
I still got more.
You guarantee you had another one. And it's like, so what if you fail?
Yeah.
You know, realistically, that's how you grow.
Right.
Right now, I'm just staying the same.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, what we could do is do a lighter weight and just burn it out towards the end.
Go for like 8 to 10. You feeling it that way?
Huh?
You feeling it that way?
I think so.
It looks like you're going a little too high.
How low you
So like, keep it like to the shoulder, not past the shoulder. So like this.
Okay, and then bend the elbow.
Yeah, it's kind of like let's just say you got 2 water bottles in your hand, and then as you're going up, you're pouring them out.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I feel it more.
Pouring out. You're just going up, and pouring it out, and then back down, and then up, pouring it out, back down. It's just you feel the burn so much more that way. So I do. Ooh. It's always like this at this time. There's never people here.
Say again.
There's never people here during the week right now.
Oh no, there maybe Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People are partying right now.
Maybe so. Or
yeah, they were trying to get me to go out. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
People they what's it called? Cheat week.
Cheat week.
Cheat week.
It's not you though. No cheating here. It's still showing up. Man, you got a good weight though.
Yeah.
180, 190. What were you at? Your heaviest?
I think I got up to like 220 before.
Damn.
Yeah. and that was from that usually happens when I'm not working out at all. Like
you just go ghost like that?
I just
cut it off?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because when you're not in the gym, also you lose sight of the healthy foods that you're
Well, I mean, even at that, like, and this was kind of unmotivating for me, but I think I weighed myself. I won't say yesterday, the day before yesterday. I felt happy and motivated. Like, I felt great. I've been hitting the jump rope. I lost 10 pounds, maybe in about like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. And then I weighed myself the other day and like, how the hell I gained 4 pounds? And it was honestly just off of a weekend of eating cake and pizza and kids' birthday parties. And it's like, damn, like,
and it's something
kind of unmotivating.
Right. You know, another thing is our age. I don't know what is happening with our metabolism.
I might have to go buy some of them digestive enzymes.
Oh no.
It don't hurt. We're trying at this point. What set you on?
So that was I did my second one.
Okay. I'm on the same. I got one more of those. Then we'll go forward. Lower. You're starting to go too high.
Going too high.
He's starting to swing it.
It's getting harder.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what it is.
Come on. So how often do you come to the gym? How many times a week?
I aim to do at least 4 to 5 times.
4 to 5 times a week?
4 to 5 times. Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday. If I skip one of those days, I'll make up for like on Saturday.
That's that. Okay.
Or try to, depending on the schedule.
How do you feel every time you leave the gym?
It depends on the day. Sometimes I feel accomplished.
Yeah.
Especially on days when you don't want to go and you're like, man, I want to be there, and you go anyways, and you got a badass workout.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, how the hell I come here to waste my time? I just showed up, I half-assed it, did a little baby reps, and it's like, what I do? I didn't do anything.
Right.
I mean, at least for me, that keeps me accountable,
Showing up.
Because if I don't show up, it becomes a habit. One time it's cool, but then one time turns to 2, turns to 4, turns into 8, now like 2 weeks out. And it's like, you go back in, you're hitting less weight, less reps, more tired.
Right.
Like how I take 2 days off for a rest day and like, I'm weak now.
Yeah.
It's hard now.
Right.
It's crazy how, I don't know if that's an age thing or what it is, but. And I'm not even that old yet.
But something when you fall off, something keeps bringing you back. Like you feel guilty, like a guilty conscience, like you need to be in the gym.
Well, yeah, I started looking like shit.
Oh, the visual.
I feel it. I go upstairs. I'm walking. I'm like, damn, why am I tired? Like,
oh, okay.
I'm running around with my son, and it's like, man, hold on.
You don't like the feeling of fatigue.
Not that easily. Yeah. That's embarrassing.
Right.
If anything ever happens, whatever the case may be,
right.
It's like you gotta have some sort of like be in some sort of physical shape to like just survive.
Yeah.
Just take care of yourself.
Right.
You got your wife, your kids, your family. Like you gotta be even a step above that. Yeah. I'm not good enough anymore.
Yeah. Because it seems like with the gym, if you take care of yourself, you can take care of everybody else.
It definitely helps.
Yeah.
All right. So 8 to 10. Make sure you're wide gripping. Go wider.
Wider? On the feet?
No, wider on the bar.
The bar.
I felt a little heavy.
Mine was it wasn't too heavy, but I feel like I'm getting the full range.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's what we want. Man, I started recently doing little MMA lessons.
Oh, really?
I'm new, man. I'm like maybe a week and a half in. I've been doing it continuously. Man, I've seen so much progression in so little time.
When it comes to what?
As far as like coordination, that's what got me into the jump rope.
Yeah, okay.
Just movement, just rhythm.
So what made you want to do MMA?
I was struggling just lifting weights and cardio, and like it's very, not always, but sometimes it's very dull to me. Very repetitive. It gets boring. You're doing the same weights, the same routine.
So would you say this is a challenge for you?
The MMA?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. different challenge, a different movement of the body. It's hard to explain. Just some like a lot of the movements there, it's not even a workout. It's more of like it's for a purpose.
Yeah.
Right, and I didn't realize I was doing a bunch of little things, just like just messing around, training and stuff, and I didn't realize and I'm throwing a punch, but like I can have so much more momentum with like hip movement and body movement and staying planted and grounded. If I got into like a street fight or anything like that, like I'm gonna be using so much more energy and it's gonna be less effective than these methods that my coach is teaching.
We don't want to be those recordings of the guy getting knocked out. You know what I mean?
Like, so long as I stay up, even if I lose, so long as I'm standing up, it's cool. I don't get out cold.
Stay on your feet. Right.
You gonna turn me into a meme, man.
Yeah. I've been interested in doing that too. There's like a jiu-jitsu gym by my house I've been thinking about.
Yeah, right now I've been starting off with just like the basics. Boxing pretty much, movement, feet work. And then now we're incorporating kicks. The kicks seem kind of fun. I haven't messed with jiu-jitsu yet, like as far as any of that.
Yeah.
You hit 3 already?
Say again?
You hit 3?
That's third.
Oh, that's your third one?
Yeah.
I think you're one ahead of me.
Yeah. So, that's another thing I want to talk about. Your driving school.
Mm-hmm.
What year did your driving school open up?
I opened back in September 2018.
September 2018, and then that was your first time opening up your own business. Was it a was it a struggle? I know at that time, like you say, you didn't have a business before. You didn't really know what process to do. I just remember on the time you said I went to go see if I could rent out a lot or a spot in a shopping center. And I remember you kind of had these doubts, and you were like, "I'll see what happens."
Oh yeah. That was right. Definitely.
So what pushed you to just go through with it?
It was a mixture of things. It was a mixture of. I don't like listening to people.
Oh, people are trying to tell you no?
That too. I wasn't even referring to that, but that too.
The naysayers.
It's just like I've always been a fan of like the underdog. Like people, you can't do it. You're not gonna keep up with it. It's gonna be too hard, too difficult for you, and just a matter of like showing them like, fuck you. Like it wasn't that. I'm not gonna say it wasn't that hard, but like we got it done. Right.
So was it hard? What was the hardest part of it all?
Starting.
Starting.
I think that's the hardest thing to anything. Right? Anything. You're gonna be scared no matter what you like. Your first kid.
Yeah.
There's never a right moment for that. Right, first time you ask a girl out to dinner, talk to a girl you never met before. First time you do your first job, your first day of school.
Yeah.
You're all nervous. You're all scared. Everybody's terrified.
Right.
Everybody's nervous. Everybody has doubt. What if?
But that's also like a good feeling to be in when you're trying to start something. Because it's kind of like your senses are heightened a little bit.
Yeah, it's heightened. You're sharpened. You're excited. You're scared. But I'm not as I have noticed I've gotten comfortable. I'm eating way better now. Before I was hungry, man. I had a drive that like I myself couldn't understand. When people are like, you can't do it. It's like, how are you gonna do it by yourself? I didn't have receptionists. I didn't have anybody driving for me. I was doing everything by myself. I was working. I'm not even bullshitting you. I was working an average of per week, Monday through Sunday, an average of 90 hours a week. So that's working between 12 to 15 hours per day.
Was that because of demand or because you wanted to?
Both. Okay. The demand was high. I was money hungry, right? I was hungry.
Yeah.
And then this is my first time opening something on my own that's a representation of me. So it's like I can't fail these people. I don't want to end up like, well, I mean, you took our money and you said you're gonna get it done in 2-3 weeks. Like, why is it not done? I made a commitment and I had to fulfill that promise, even if that meant like, not having a life. That's exactly what it was. Because it wasn't just 90 hours in 1 week.
Yeah.
It was 90 hours week after 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 week. It was continuous.
Did it still feel like freedom that you left the job where you had a boss?
Whew. At first, yeah. At first, yeah.
Okay.
It was the most I ever made. You know, I made it at a fairly young age, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
And it was mine. You know,
Right.
no one could take it from me.
But you kind of benefited from the fruits of the labor more so.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, it's different when you that in itself was like a motivating factor.
It was a motivating factor.
You know, it's
right?
kind of like, let's just say, like the gym, right? You put in extra hours, you put in more cardio, you come more consistently. Like you're gonna see some muscle popping, getting bigger. You're gonna get stronger. You know, you're gonna feel better. Same thing with working in the money. You know, it's adding up. You're seeing it. You know, you start buying cars, paying it all, being debt free. You know, having your own place.
Right.
You know, basic things. You'll start having the luxury of eating where you want, eating what you want. You know, eating when you want. Like not having to look at like prices and stuff. To before, like man, like I'm taking this hot chick out and I got a budget.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta I don't know if I can spend $80 on for both of us. You know, and now it's like, thankfully, it's been blessed.
Right.
But now it's like it don't stop there. It's just like the stepping stone and entry level to try to figure out how to scale up and make something that works better and bigger. And that's the hardest part, honestly. That's the hardest part for anybody.
In a certain way, you can't really fully get comfortable. There's always something to adjust or adapt to.
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You could be standing here, lifting heavy, not getting tired, standing at 10% body fat, and there's 8, there's 7, there's 6, there's 5.
Yeah.
There's always better.
Right.
But it all does come with a sacrifice. And then the hardest part is trying to find the balance. It's a balance.
The balance of everything. Like,
yeah. And honestly, depends on what your goal is. Everybody's different, right? Everybody's rich in their own way.
Yeah.
Through family, through friends, through others, through themselves.
Yeah.
So I remember going through that phase, and I'm not in that phase anymore. I'm not doing as great as I did before for various reasons. I'm still doing good, but not like as good as before. You know, now I say no to people. You know, like, hey, can you come over here? Like, blah, blah. I'm not gonna make my drive for one person. Before I'll drive 45 minutes just for one client.
Right.
You know, and I don't know if that's a loss of drive or a more efficiency, or maybe I was now reaching a balance because I was going from 100% work ethic to slowly going 90, 80, 70, 60, right? To make time for family, friends, your personal life.
Yeah.
Because it also, it did feel very, when you get to working that many hours, that continuously, man, I'm not gonna lie. It's fun at first, but when you start doing it, it's like, man, the money don't even matter. You know, it's like, I mean, what good's having, X amount of being financially free, but like you got no time on yourself. You got no time to come get a lift in. If you do, you're rushing like 45 minutes in and getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Right.
You know, you can't. If you got a spouse, that's not really gonna be working out, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And it's gonna lead to problems.
So, I mean, it's interesting when you're talking about balance because I think a lot of people struggle with that in general. And they're in different situations where they have a 9 to 5, but they're still struggling with the schedule. I mean, it could come down to time management, maybe not. But if you fast forward and from what I know about you now, you started working less.
Correct. Now.
But it took a long time to get to this point.
Yeah. And that's where I'm still trying to find balance in, because it's like you find I've been working a lot less now, but I find myself getting more comfortable.
I see.
And that's not that nothing's wrong with it, but it's too early to be comfortable yet, especially when I'm not where I want to be.
Okay.
You know, and I guess I got comfortable because over such a short time period, I saw such a dramatic progress that I'm like, I started relaxing.
Right.
No, I do this. This is how I am personally. I can't explain it, but like, Same thing with the gym. You know, I'll run every day. I'll be dedicated. I'll eat good. I'll lift. I'll hit my body weight. I'll lift the goal weight that I set. I'll hit that goal. And as soon as I hit that goal, I got a little ab showing. I can eat a little bit worse. You know, I can skip a day or two, and then it becomes a habit, and I'm starting all over again.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's something that some people go through.
Right. I mean, hearing you talk, it makes me think about me and my goal setting, you know, because it's always like that micro goal that we try to strive for, micro. But if we have that macro in our head, we got to figure out how to get to that macro goal, you know?
Yeah. And I don't know, at the end of the day, it's like, there's no wrong or right answer to it. You know, everybody's only doing what's
best for them.
You know, what they think's best.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody thinks, how they think it dramatically changes on, you know, how they were raised and how their parents were and their environment. But I can tell you, during that time period, there was a time period, man, where when I was on that 90-hour work weeks, where I was just like, it's like people saw the drive, and it didn't seem real to them.
And then what?
It didn't seem real to them. Like they're just like, I mean, hey, I see everything's going great, you know, everything is going good on the outside, but like they didn't understand why you would put so much hours and work into it. It made you almost want to doubt yourself.
Okay.
You know, so like they didn't see the goal, right? They're kind of like, okay, well, like, I mean, you're making more than me, like, why don't you just slow down?
Okay.
Not in that way, but that's essentially what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like if it's not until you get to that path where you're making all the right decisions, to where like you feel like literally no one understands you.
Nobody's what?
No, like nobody understands you. Like you know, mom and dad might be like, hey, you know, why are you working so hard? Like, it's good that you're making money, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, spend more time for yourself, spend more time with the family, and it's valid. They're saying it because of experience, I assume, right? But it's not like that's something that, again, I can't speak for everybody, but that's something to me personally. I hear what you're saying, and I know why you're saying it, but I need to experience that on my own.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because the last thing I would want is to do what everybody tells me to do. Because then it's like I lived to do what y'all did, not what I wanted to.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking, what if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? You know.
I mean, I think that's another reason why we put so much pressure on ourselves, because I think we're trying to do things that nobody has done before.
No, I mean, people have for sure done it in one way or another. It's already been done before.
Right.
You know, it might have looked differently, or it might have been a different industry, a different business, a different way, but they've already done it before.
They've done it, right.
They've already gone through those struggles.
Right.
And just researching certain things on free time, it's kind of like, and something that I've been lacking in, that I did go through a time period then as far as like self-growth and stuff. Like, man, books are a really big thing. Books.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I mean, you got to pay to play. You're going to buy, if you buy a book, you're going to spend, you know, X amount of bucks on it. It's inexpensive overall.
Oh, yeah.
But you're actually learning.
I want to say shout out to the public library.
You're actually learning from someone else's experience.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's a blueprint.
It is. You're not going to get all the answers to it, but you'll get enough to get started.
Yeah.
And then from there, you find out on your own, or you keep searching for more information from different people in different parts of the world, people that are smarter than you.
Yeah.
Like people that have failed before.
Seeds, right?
And then you're pretty much just saving a hell of a lot of time and money, because you're getting straight to what you need to know, as opposed to figuring out over years.
Right.
What you did wrong, or what you shouldn't do, what you should do.
So that's another good topic. Could you tell us a little bit about what book you're on, or what book?
Oh man, it's been years, bro. It's been years. It's been years.
No, I know there's probably a book that you're referring to.
Man, there's a handful,
like off the top of my head.
That one that's common. What's that? Everybody knows this one. Everybody knows it, but not everyone reads it because they're lazy.
Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah, that'd be one of the main blueprints. But I wouldn't. I don't know if that would apply to today's age. Things have changed dramatically since
Okay, I think that was more of a mentality about how you see money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's the number one. That's I'm not gonna say it's irrelevant to today's time. It's definitely relevant still in a way. But like, most people they'll make the most money they ever made in their life. Fast forward 2-3 years later, and it's like, what do they have to show for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have a car or something stupid, but it's like you still got to clock in to go work. Like, how you been working at this job making oil money? You're making 200 grand a year for the last 15 years, and you're still working.
Yeah, there's something.
Like you have plenty of resources and money to set that up so you can take off the rest of your life already.
Would you say that that's indoctrination on that person that continues to work 9 to 5 and they don't really put their money anywhere else or venture out into new?
I mean, the system is definitely set up that way,
and we're indoctrinated.
It's definitely set up that way. But let's be realistic. Not everybody can think at their own free will and have their own ideas and implement it effectively and provide services to everybody. Not everyone's built for that.
Yeah.
A majority of people aren't. And the people that are the ones that question themselves 24/7. Like, those are people that are built to do shit that everyone else isn't doing.
So would you say it's like a kind of like a mental training? You got to keep on kind of putting yourself outside the box every day to create these things.
Well, yeah. You gotta question everything and find your own answers, and there's truth to everything, but like not everything you hear or read is gonna be true either.
Yeah.
Or there's gonna be that twist that doesn't apply to your industry or you as an individual.
Yeah.
Everybody comes from different starts and stuff like that. I could be reading a book where like the dude came from a wealthy family and had, all the resources he needed to get where he's going.
Right.
You can still do it. It's just gonna be, the beginning's gonna be different.
Yeah. Right.
It's probably gonna take a bit longer.
Right.
But it can still be done.
Yeah. And again, everybody, thank you for watching the show. Again, I'm with Eduardo Rivera. He's the owner of the driving school, Cypress Creek Driving School. Lalo, where can they find your driving school at?
We have multiple locations. One in Spring, Cypress, out in Willowbrook area. You go search Cypress Creek Driving.
Cypress Creek Driving. All right, so just like if you want to get better with reading books and fitness, you can also get better at driving by stopping at Eduardo's driving school, Cypress Creek Driving School. The best. His is off of Kirkendall and Cypress Wood. The other one's off of Spring Cypress and Skinner. The other owner of that place, Andres, I'm trying to do an interview with him. And the final location's on Jones Road in 1960. All right, thank you for watching.